Hey guys, it's Chloe. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. So I'm in the process of building up my 2019 Toyota Tacoma, and a big part of the build is actually upgrading the suspension and leveling my truck. Now, if you've been keeping up with my channel or you've seen a couple of my videos, you'll know that I kind of finished half of it already. I did install rear shocks on my truck, and specifically those rear shocks were Fox 2.5 race series with remote reservoirs. So I have a couple videos here on my channel where I talked about why exactly I decided on those shocks. I did an unboxing of them and I showed you guys the complete install of the rear shocks. But today, the last half of my suspension finally arrived. I'm really excited to show it to you guys. And specifically, these are the front shocks, which I'm going to use to level my truck with. And they are Fox 2.5 race series shocks without the remote reservoir. Next week, I'm going to be installing these front coilovers myself. And of course, I'm going to make a whole video dedicated to that for you guys. But today, I'm just going to be unboxing the shocks. And I'm going to talk about why I'm lifting just the front of my truck or leveling my truck, because I have had a lot of questions from you guys. So I'm going to talk about my specific reasoning on that topic. Anyways, if you guys are interested in these sorts of videos, I do lots of different mods on my Tacoma. I'm rebuilding a salvaged 2020 Tacoma, and I do off-roading videos, so feel free to subscribe if you want. Before I jump into the unboxing, I wanted to give you guys a little bit more context as to what I'm doing with my truck exactly and what I mean by leveling it, in case you were unfamiliar with how this process might work. From the factory, the front of a Tacoma sits lower than the rear. However, I'm trying to level my truck so that the front and the rear of the truck are more or less around the same height. And pretty much I'm going to achieve this by just lifting the front of the truck a little bit. If you want to know why I'm doing this, you can stick around till the end of the video, but pretty much there are multiple ways to level a truck by lifting the front. The way I'm doing it is by using a coilover that can be adjusted to change the ride height in the front. So in summary, I'm taking out the stock Bilstein shocks and putting these new Fox ones in. Since this will level the truck, I won't be doing anything to change the height in the rear, and the only thing I've done back there is replace the stock Bilstein shocks with Fox shocks. Alright, so this is the box that the Fox front shocks comes in, similar to the box that the rear shocks come in. Also, by the way, I recently just upgraded my seat covers to off-road seat covers from a company called PRP. I made a whole video about it. I absolutely love them. They are a custom job, and I'll link that video down below if you're interested. So I took the shocks out of their packaging, and basically what you get in the kit is obviously the two coilovers and then a bag of associated hardware and instructions. The shocks themselves already have the spring assembled onto it, and I looked up this part number to see what the spring rate was. Now, knowing the spring rate is good information, because if you plan on adding weight like a front steel bumper, you're going to want to adjust your spring rate accordingly. I don't plan on adding any weight to the front, so these springs are going to be just fine, but if you decide to change the springs, you will need a spring compressor. Now, looking at the bottom of the shock, as you can see, there's kind of this spacer, and essentially we have these spacers to push the shock away from the sway bar, because these shocks are 2.5 width, so we are going to have some clearance issues most likely when we install these. So that is why Fox and a lot of other companies that sell 2.5 width shocks have these spacers, so that you can clear the sway bar and there won't be any metal on metal contact with it. Now, speaking of the sway bar, this particular Fox kit comes with extra spacers, and these are for the sway bar relocation. So this is the same thing as a sway bar relocation kit. Now, these spacers are going to be used for the exact same reason I explained before, essentially to relocate the sway bar so that there's no metal on metal contact with these bigger width shocks. Now, it's really nice that the Fox kit comes with that. I didn't do my research, so I actually bought a sway bar relocation kit, but since the Fox kit already comes with one, I'm just going to be using that one and returning my other one. But keep in mind, if you don't get this kit but you do get other 2.5 width shocks, you might need to buy that separately. Not all kits necessarily come with this sway bar relocation. Another feature of these shocks is that the spring preload is adjustable through this ring right here. So this pretty much means that you can change the ride height and ground clearance in the front of your truck with these shocks. That basically entails changing where this adjustment ring sits, but when you do this, you also make the spring either shorter or longer, because you're pushing down the adjustment ring or pushing up the adjustment ring. So if you shorten your spring, you're going to get greater ground clearance, but you are going to get a stiffer ride, and the exact opposite is going to happen if you elongate your spring. You're going to get a softer ride but lower ground clearance. So my contact at Fox has told me that out of the box, the thread exposed above the preload ring is 1.625 inches, and if you wanted to adjust these shocks to get the factory ride height of my 2019 Toyota Tacoma, which I'm pretty sure is universal across all third gens unless you have a TRD Pro, you would need 1.125 inches of thread showing. So pretty much out of the box, these shocks are adjusted to give your Tacoma some height. Now, I'm not sure what degree that is. I'm not sure if that equates to 1 inch, 2 inches, 3 inches. So we're definitely going to have to test that out a little bit. And we're also probably going to have to raise the driver's side a little bit higher than the passenger side, because in general on Tacomas, the driver's side is heavier than the passenger side, but we'll get to that during the install. Now, the rest of the kit includes bolts, which are partially for, I think, the relocation of the sway bar. These look to be grade 5 bolts. And lastly, just installation instructions. And everyone's favorite part, the extra stickers. I will say the one thing they didn't include that you might need and not have in your garage is a spanner wrench. The spanner wrench is going to be used to adjust the spring preload, so I will need to get one of those before I do this install. But I do have to commend Fox for including that sway bar relocation. I have heard of people that are in the middle of installing their 2.5 front coilovers and not realizing that they do need the sway bar relocation kit in order to not have that rubbing, so I think that is a nice feature. Also, side note, I didn't even realize until just now, the springs are like pretty much the exact same color as the brushed aluminum on my PRP seats, so I'm loving that these are going to match really well. So I've gotten a lot of questions from you guys about why I'm leveling my truck exactly. I have some people that have asked me why I'm doing it in the first place, and some people asking me why I'm not lifting it even more. So pretty much my primary use for this truck is it's my daily driver to work. I like that it's reliable, I like that it's safe, but at the same time, the whole reason I got a Tacoma is because I have an interest in exploring and hitting the trails. So in addition to daily driving this truck, I also do off-roading in it. Now, to be honest, the stock height of a Tacoma allows you to do a lot on the trails and is really capable, at least in my experience. However, there has been those 1% times where I'm on a trail and they're not necessarily even difficult rated trails, and I've suffered because my truck has a lower ground clearance in the front. If we take a look underneath the Tacoma, we can see that the lowest points on the frame are these 2 brackets, and right next to these brackets I believe is part of the exhaust system too. Now, you can probably imagine if you don't have a lifted truck, or since these are closer to the front of the truck, if you don't have a lifted front and you're coming down a large rock or something, it's pretty easy to come in contact with this part of the frame. And I've actually come down a little bit harder than I would have liked to on these parts of the frame, and a lot of times I'll brush against something, and I think I've scraped them a couple times too. And depending on the person you are or how you feel, it's not necessarily the worst thing in the world. There's no actual damage to the frame of my Tacoma, but when I have come down and hit that part of the frame, it is really loud, and obviously you can feel it when you're in the Tacoma, and it's a little bit scary because, you know, you can feel yourself hitting your frame. So leveling the truck by lifting the front of it a couple of inches will give a little bit more ground clearance to those low brackets. Now, as to why I'm not lifting my truck even higher both in the front and the rear, I'm somebody who has the mindset that a lifted truck does look a little bit better than what the stock height is, but I do want to stay as close to factory and stock as possible. So for me in particular right now, there's just a balance I'm trying to achieve with my build, and I think that while I'm upgrading my suspension right now, I might as well level my truck, and that's going to be a perfect compromise for me. I will say that I've been running stock suspension and stock ride height for pretty much almost 2 years now, ever since I had the truck. So there's a reason I've waited so long, because I wasn't even sure if I was going to do this in the first place. But my general advice and my 2 cents to anyone who's looking to do a mod like this is to just talk to a lot of people and then find something that will suit your needs and make you happy. I also forgot to mention that leveling a truck will actually help too with the nosedive that you may experience when you come to a stop in your truck. So a lot of people will level their trucks both for looks and for that reason, and I'm excited to take advantage of that. So that's pretty much the reasoning for me leveling my truck. Again, this is something that's just going to suit my needs the best and hopefully will help on the trails. If you guys already have upgraded suspension or lifted trucks, I'd love to hear about it. Please leave a comment down below. I do really enjoy reading through all of them and hearing all about you and your Tacomas. Again, I will be making lots of videos about the suspension on my truck, including the install of the front coilovers and a review on how they ride. I will say that just having the rear shocks alone, the rear definitely feels a lot stiffer than stock, but again, it's a new shock, so that's kind of expected, but I'm loving it so far. If you guys want to connect more with me, you can follow me on my Instagram. I am at ChloeQOtaco. I post more content on there, and I'm probably going to post on my story in real time when I'm doing this front shock install, so feel free to follow me if you want. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!